What is up everyone, we are back again with another guide about Phantasy Star Online 2. Today we're talking about the PvP battle arena and some tips to help improve your gameplay so you can rank up and get those sweet star gems. I did make a beginner's introduction guide about PvP battle arena, and if you don't know how to play, check out that video in the description down below. Roles and positions. First off, there's no set roles or positions like top, middle, bottom lane, and jungle. This is merely a suggestion to help you guys play better as a team, because if everyone went Rambo and did whatever they want, it's going to cause confusion and you might lose. Sometimes you go in thinking your teammates will back you up, but in reality you died and nobody's around to help you. But knowing about these roles will help you get better and your team be better. Overall, I've seen 4 roles that stand out to me: Gatherer, Frontline, Flanker, and Support. Gatherer. Stay alive, gather stars, and kill when necessary. Weapon? Any, depending on your playstyle. Sometimes a melee weapon will be better, but if your team advances, then you could pick a ranged weapon so you can help them out as well while you're picking up stars. Skill. Cure and Protect. This is because you're going to be gaining a lot of points for your team, and to stay alive is necessary in order to win. Gameplay. Gatherer is someone whose goal is to get all the stars. This isn't really dictated by a current weapon like the other roles I'm going to discuss. As a Gatherer, you just get stars. You do not go flank, and you do not try to kill everybody. You can't flank anyway, because if you're doing the job correctly, you should have a crystal icon above your head, 1, 2, or 3, and the enemy can see this even through the walls. Upon your death, you will cause your team to lose a lot of points and the other team to gain points. That's why you pick Cure and Protect, because it's going to keep you alive longer. So stay alive, gather rainbow stars, and kill when necessary. You wait up for backup and don't go soloing by yourself. Next up is the front line. The front line, they're the ones who clear a path for everybody. They help gatherers secure mid and they kill everything that gets in their way. They stay with the gatherer to protect them and gather missed stars as well. The weapon you should pick is a melee weapon or mid-range weapon like twin machine guns. Skill recommendation is Cure and Protect. You're going to be with the gatherer a lot and you're going to be taking the dives and trying to die instead of him. So you need Cure to heal yourself up so you don't die. Protect is very good as well. You can kill a whole team with one Protect. Gameplay. Allow the gatherer to gather stars while you kill enemies that come your way and protect the gatherer as well. Don't pick up all the stars, but pick up any missing stars that he misses, if you have time to do so. If there are no enemies around, try to get in the best position possible to help your team when they come running in the middle, whether that be behind a wall or in front of your gatherer. You can also help protect the support players from melee combatants. Flanker, and one of my favorite classes to play. The ninjas of the battle arena. Your goal is to sneak around and kill targets, notably high value targets with crystals above their heads like 1, 2, or 3. You do not gather stars or gather very few, because as soon as you get an icon above your head, you can no longer sneak efficiently, as all enemies can see you from a mile away in most cases. If you do get an icon above your head, switch to a front lineman position and try to help the gatherer out. When you lose that icon, then you can go back and be in a flanker. Skill suggestions are everything except Frenzy, so Cure, Protect, Stun Shot, and Sprint. Weapon of choice? Melee weapons, because you're going to be up and close with the enemy. You might one-shot them, so melee weapons are very good, especially when you're sneaking around. Gameplay, very simple. Play the outskirts of the map and hide behind walls and use your third-person position to try to flank enemies. Try to aim for targets of high value to get the most value out of each of your kills. Lastly is support. These are your ranged attackers. Your goal is to stay back and attack enemies from afar. You take high visibility positions to see enemies and pick them off and ensure your team holds the rainbow star spawn. Weapons include TMG, Talus, Rod, Rifle, and Bow. Weapon selection greatly depends on what you're given at the start of the map and the map. Skills. As a support player, you get a lot of value from all the skills, so choose what fits you best. So for the gameplay, stay back and assess the situation from afar. Attack enemies when you see them while holding your high visibility position. This ensures that when an enemy is one hit away from death, you can pick them off before they heal and regroup. Being a support is key to holding mid and helping your team win the game. Now these roles are just a suggestion, but knowing about these roles gives you a perspective while playing. You now have an idea of what your teammates are doing. Sometimes you might see somebody running on the outskirts of the map and think to yourself, why aren't you mid? Then you get mad and frustrated because you think you're the only one contributing. This might be true, but the person roaming in the back might be a flanker trying to kill those high value targets. You might think to yourself, wow, this guy's not even doing anything. I'm rank 1 and he doesn't even have a crystal icon above his head. Well, a crystal icon will drastically affect his or her ability to flank. Having no crystal allows them to be better at sneaking and flanking enemies, so it's better for them to not have a crystal above their head. Now that you know about flanking and these other roles, you now know what your teammates are doing. If they aren't flanking and they are really just roaming around, help them out. Teach them the ways or send them a link to these video guides. If everyone knows how to play Battle Arena, then you're going to have a better PvP experience. Knowing what your teammates are trying to do helps you change according to their selection. If everybody is flanking, then no one is gathering. If everyone is gathering, then no one is flanking those enemy support players. So try to adjust according to what your team needs. If you are stubborn and only pick what you want to play, then that's okay too, as long as you have fun. If you want to rank up faster and achieve better rewards in PvP, then you need to try and be flexible. Try to learn more roles and positions as well as weapons. Next up, I'm going to be giving you a few tips to help you out even more. First off, when you spawn, don't steal the first mining spot. There's only 6 nodes and 6 people, so mine the one in front of you and move on. If you don't like the weapon you got, then mine a node in the map. Don't steal other people's spawn node, as it's going to cause confusion, and this confusion can make you lose the middle of the map, as these seconds in the very beginning are very critical to securing the middle of the map. The best advice is to stand near the node you're going to take before the game starts, so there's some structure. Speaking of weapons, learn how to use most of the weapons. There's going to be times where you mine 10 times in a row and you don't get the weapon you want. Trust me, I've done this myself. This time lost is time out of the map, time not helping your teammates, and time not winning games. Some of these games come down to this second, and those lost seconds you took mining could have won you the game. At the end of the match, if you have an opportunity to get these 60% merit or demerit crafting materials, use your star gems to get them. I sold one of them for 9 million Meseta in the beginning, and I'm not too sure how much they cost now, so check out your markets to get an updated price. The cost of 10 to 20 star gems is well worth a 60% demerit or merit crafting materials. Lastly, please, if you are winning the game at the end, say the last 30 seconds, do not go rushing into the map and try to kill more players. There are countless of games that I lost or won because someone rushed in at the end, caused them to die, and they lost it for their team. So if you're winning at the end, stay in base or hide. Don't try to show off because that could cost your team the game, especially if you're rank 1 or 2. Just stay in base or hide. If your team is losing, then by all means try to aim for those high valued players, because that could win you the game. That's it for this video. If you liked this video and it helped you out, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you all for tuning in and listening, and until next time.